Another interesting thing I would like to share with you, that is, you got your own Indian old scripts, Tamil old scripts. Even there, acupuncture is being depicted. Hard to believe me. The reason being is, you know about the four Vedas. Rig, Yajur, Sama, Atharvana, the oldest text in the world, I can even say so. You know, that Vedic ages, nobody knows it. When it was written, by whom it was written, nobody knows it. One of the books is Rig Veda, one of the four Vedas is the Rig Veda. In Rig Veda, there is a separate chapter in the name of Suchi Sihicha. Suchi means needle. Sigicha means treatment. So in the topic, with the heading of needle treatment, it has been clearly written about all the things, including the acumeridian, the point, the concept of acupuncture, then how it has to be done, what is the other treatment differentiations, how to do that, needling techniques, everything is being written there. Another interesting thing, I talked to you about the Chun, about the one Chun I was telling you. The very interesting part, when I was taught in Singapore, I was totally startled and I was astonished to know how a man, equally the whole international level, he can bring out with a standardized unit for measurement. This is very good. But when I came back India, I happened to read one book by name, Nadi Sastram, written by Nadi means pulse. Shastra means the legacy. Then the written by one Mr. Agastya, Saint Agastya. He is supposed to be the topmost and the oldest saint available in Tamil Nadu. He is one of the popular 18th saints. That Agastya has written the book. In that book, he detailed about all the pulses, different types of pulses. To start with, in the first poetry itself, next to praising the God, what is written is the place where you should see the pulse. Actually, where you see the pulse, only this area, everybody knows it. Not close to the palm, it's a little away from the palm. You put your fingers and you feel the radial artery. That is where you see the pulse. Everybody knows it. How it has been written by that gentleman is, Karimugan Adiyai Valti. That means, Karimugan means, that is Lord Ganesha. Karimugan Adiyai Valti. You praise Lord Ganesha. Kaidanil Nadi Parkil. If you see the pulse in the hand. Because pulse could be seen here, pulse could be seen here. You can see in the dorsal spidus. Everywhere you can see. So, Kaidanil Nadi Parkil. If you see that in the hand, Peruviral angulatil, peruviral angulum. Angulum means it's a inch. Peruviral means this is a thumb. Peruviral angulatil pidithu adi naduve thottal. What does he say is, with the measurement of the transverse width of the big toe, that is a great thumb, you put it exactly over the palm and you go next to that and see the pulse. So, periviral angulum is a measurement. It is completely said in the Tamil literature. So, according to the Lord, the particular Saint Agastya, Agastya's students is one man, Thereyer. Agastya's students Thereyer, and his student is a Korakar. Korakar student is Bohar. This Saint Bohar has written so many books, and in one of the books is called Bohar 7000. It is written by Bohar himself. If you go through that thing, clearly it was written before 2000 years. Clearly, it has given about how he went to China, particularly China, Sina Desam, how he went to China, how he took the Varma art of South India. It was practiced only as an offense and defense for the martial art. But how he transformed the martial art into therapeutic and how he brought out a new system, everything has been clearly and it has, with all detail, it has been given in Bohar 7000. In China, while I was in China, I happened to see one portrait of a man with a Chinese costume, with a long beard, and underneath I was seeing a writing, a thin, tall, slender, a man came from southern part of India, and his name is Bo Yang from Bohar. What they call him is Bo Yang, Bhoyang, Bo Yang. He was a man supposed to be one of the part and parcel of the regulation of the theory of acupuncture. So it has been clearly given. So many things, not only today, our forefathers already they have given in the old literatures. We should have a mind to see. Our allopathy friends, I feel extremely happy to tell you, all of you know about Thiruvalluvar. He is a man who has written Thirukkural. This is a Thirukkural is a book that has been translated in very many numbers of languages next to Bible and that mother. This is a third one. That third book that has been translated in so many number of languages. In Thirukkural, the man who has written that one is Thiruvalluvar. He has written yet another book that is called as Jnana Vettiyan. In the name of that book, it has been clearly given first week of conception, what will happen. Second week, what will happen? Total embryology, clearly he has given it in writing. Total embryology till 40 weeks. You take it from me. Even our embryology will not say so. Total embryology, it has been given. I ask you, my friends, can any one of you tell me what is the reason for the morning sickness that happens to all the women who are pregnant, particularly in the first trimester, first 3 months, any lady, of any caste, any class, any cadre, even they are doctors, they feel like taking a mud, that sambal, that is a dust. They feel like going for a unripe mango. What provokes them? Why they do like that? Knowing very well it is not hygienic. When they take a dust and put it inside, now everybody knows that it is not hygienic. But in spite of that, most of the ladies they do. Why? What is the reason? Now doctors are talking about certain endocrinal and hormonal changes. I tell you, this is all everything. I can openly say we talk about only 9 hormones in the body. You mean to say body has got 9 hormones? There may be 900 hormones which might not have been known. So that is the reason we have got limitations in hormonal therapy always. I don't underestimate, I am telling you the fact. So this particular thing you are talking about, do you mean to say that it happens only in the first trimester in the body for any lady? You mean to say so? No. Can I tell you what is the reason for this? That is that already I told you about the earth element. And the earth element, what is it does? It grows, it germinates, it nurtures, it develops. This is the quality of the earth. When there is a fertilization and the embryo starts growing, it has to grow, it has to nurture, it has to develop into different organs. So automatically their earth meridian will be hyperactive. So their body, in their body, the earth will be hyperactive. That is the reason all the ladies, they are towards the sandy and this dust everything. Because they got that taste that will be very comfortable for them. I already told you about the spleen meridian, that is where earth, spleen and stomach are the earth meridians. So when it is hyperactive, whatever you put inside, automatically it comes out. That is the reason for the voracious vomiting. All the expectant mothers at the first trimester, they used to have. That is the reason you get continuous vomiting. I can reason out. Because everything is natural. Then again, first trimester, earth meridian is hyperactive. Second trimester, heart meridian is hyperactive. And third trimester, liver meridian is hyperactive. So because liver meridian is hyperactive, and after that, after I can say 30, 32 weeks or 36 weeks of conception, what happens? Everything will be normal. That time, if you got any problem in the liver meridian, liver is involved with automatically tendons. So what happens? Naturally, when the child is born, it may be a cerebral palsy patient where the tendons will be very tough. When you see the tendons of any cerebral palsy patient, small child, you see that it will be like a metal, not like a tendon, it will be like a metal. The reason being is because of the problem that happened in the third trimester because of the liver meridian. Liver meridians are one thing. In the trimester, it will put the schedule, it will draw the schedule of what are all you have to do, what are all you have to accomplish in this birth. That charting out will be missed out. That is the reason for autistic children. I tell you, my friends, the so-called minimal brain dysfunction, that is MBD. In the US, so many Humpty number of children are there. Everywhere you can see the autistic children. What is the reason for this? Because the appointing and placing the order, in which age what should be done, that will be missed in those cases. So because that has been affected, those children will not be responding to your command. Their brain cells are normal, brain functions are normal. Most of the time, the autistic children, they will have normal anatomy, normal physiology. But one thing, they will not adhere to the command. They will not obey. Whatever they want to do, they will do it in a better way. But you cannot make them or force them to do something. They will retaliate, they will react, they will hyperactive, they will do all sort of nonsense. Because they don't want to be disturbed. They want to live in their own world. This is called as auto. Auto means self. So this is called as autism. Autism means they got their own world. They will not allow anybody to come in or peep into their world, even if it is a parent. They do not know they are their parents. That is a problem. So because we know all these things, these are the things easily we could treat through acupuncture. That's it.